Good afternoon, everybody. It's time again for Shelton State basketball. Today, women's basketball action. All right, you probably heard the starters being introduced, and they include, this should be a really good game, by the way, two excellent basketball teams. The Shelton State Lady Bucks come in with a record of 14-3, 10-0 in conference play, and they're the number one seed in their division of conference play. Chattahoochee Valley, today's opponent, is number one in the other division, and they come in with an overall record of 12-3. So this should be a dandy. The starters for the Lady Bucks: Kiara Sexton, Connie Clark, Trinity Hambright, Tanaya Marks, and Kiesia Williams. They are in the home white. Chattahoochee Valley in the black. They win the tip, and they miss an easy shot, and Kirby DeBoard the rebound. And good defense that time by Chattahoochee. The starters for Chattahoochee Valley, as Connie Clark grabs the rebound, are Alexander, Swift, Allen, Wright, and Robinson. We got a shot clock issue. Here we go. No score as yet, 9:15 to play in the first quarter. And Tanaya Marks goes up strong, draws the foul. She'll be shooting two. The foul on Jordan Alexander is her first, and their first. And two shots for Tanaya Marks, as she registers the first point in the ball game. And that one's good as well. The Lady Bucks nationally are the 6th ranked team in the nation. But again, this Chattahoochee Valley team very good as well. We expect a really good game today. Kiara Sexton pushes it up the floor. Connie Clark goes up strong, no. Kiesia Williams can't get the follow to go. As usual, Kiesia is quite the leaper. She is fun to watch rebound, as she just jumps higher than everybody else to get it. But she missed the putback. That is missing badly there. The Lady Pirates have tried a few long shots and missed badly on a few of them. It's time to get it inside to Kiesia Williams, just a little bit too strong. It's 2-0 Shelton State. We are over 2 minutes into the contest. Boy, the defense by Shelton, fantastic, and they steal it away. Sexton ahead to Connie Clark, who lays it in with a left hand. The Lady Bucks out to a 4-0 lead and a quick timeout taken by Coach Robinson of Chattahoochee Valley. So 4-0 so far. Lady Bucks pitching a shutout defensively. They've not allowed a point yet by CVCC. The 4 points for Shelton State, courtesy of Connie Clark on a deuce, and Tanaya Marks, 2 out of 2 on free throws. Full court man-to-man pressure by the Lady Bucks. And that's going to be a foul on one of the Bucks. Coach Thompson wanted a travel called instead, but they called the personal on Connie Clark. That's Connie's first. Free throw is good by Nia Allen, and that's CVCC's first point of the ball game. And that one is no good. And look at Keasia Williams go up for that rebound. Wow. Tanaya Marks can't get it to go, but she draws another foul. 2 more free throws for Tanaya. Foul on Nia Allen. That's her first. There's second. And Tanaya makes the free throw. She's 3 out of 3 at the line so far. And no good with that one. The long rebound goes to the Lady Pirates. It's 5-1, Shelton State. And they call the moving screen on Nia Allen so quickly. That's 2 fouls on her, and she comes out. Third team foul on Chattahoochee. Diving on the floor to try and get that ball back. The jump ball arrow showing Shelton's way. Five to 1, Shelton State, 6:43 to play in the first quarter. Here goes Tanaya Marks back to work. Fakes 3 different times, but does not go up with her shot. Now Kirby to board. Now Connie Clark underneath to Keasia Williams, but a foul. And they call a charge on Connie Clark. And Connie with 2 quick fouls. So each team with one of their starters getting 2 quick fouls. Connie Clark for Shelton and Nia Allen for Chattahoochee. 5-1, Shelton State. The Lady Pirates still have not hit a shot from the floor against this Shelton defense. More great defense there by Tanaya Marks. Now Kirby to board. And that one is going Chattahoochee way. I think the Shelton players thought that that was tipped by a Lady Pirate, but the officials don't see it that way. Five to 1, Shelton State on top. Less than 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. That one's off the mark. And another rebound for Keasia Williams. Taylor Smith now gets it to Keasia on the high post. She sends it down to the low post to Tanaya Marks. Great move, but the shot won't go. Tanaya gets it back, and another chance for Shelton State. Taylor Smith has the shot blocked. Out of bounds, it'll be Shelton ball. I'll tell you what, it is rough and physical in there, folks. Everybody's gonna get a bruise or two today. It is a battle out there. Kiara Sexton hands it off to Taylor Smith. Taylor gets up at the end of the shot clock, no good, out of bounds. And it'll be Chattahoochee ball. Keasia Williams the last to touch, and Keasia comes up a little gimpy, but says she's okay and stays in the game. Deep shot that's way overshot, and they get it back inside, and a foul is called on Kirby DeBoard. That'll be the first on Kirby and the third on Shelton. And Keasia Williams comes out now, and Kiana Montgomery goes in. That's an well, no, they don't call it offensive foul. They just say out of bounds off of Chattahoochee. Mac Mahone checks in. Kirby DeBoard goes out. 5 to 1 Shelton State. It's been all about defense so far by both teams. Taylor Smith. Now Mac Mahone drives baseline and dribbled on the baseline. Still 5 to 1, Shelton State. And we are almost at the midway point in the first quarter. And they still have not allowed a made shot from the floor. And that shot is going to go. Diamond Swift with the three-pointer. And it's 5 to 4. They finally make their first shot. And that's going to be a long rebound to Taylor Smith. The three ball, no good. And the rebound to the Lady Pirates. .338 to play, first quarter. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, and the shot goes for Tashonda Castlin. And that's 5 straight points for Chattahoochee. They lead 6-5. Kiana Montgomery. Now Taylor Smith. Taylor goes inside, back out, three ball, no good. Long rebound to McMahon, and offensive foul is called. Kiara Sexton out. McMahon out. Kirby DeBoard in. And Mary Moore is in as well. Joining Tanaya Marks, Kiana Montgomery, and Taylor Smith on the floor. 6-5, Chattahoochee Valley leads it with 2:53 remaining in the first quarter. Full court pressure. Taylor Smith handling it in the backcourt by herself that time. Shot up and way off the mark, but the putback is good. Notori Hill makes the bucket. This is Kirby DeBoard. Now Taylor Smith drives, puts it up, got fouled. Aaliyah Maddox gets called for the foul. Her first. And their fourth team foul. Taylor Smith to shoot two. The first is no good. Next one is good. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's 8-6. Sscc leading Shelton State. That one won't go. Battle for the board. And Kiana Montgomery comes down with it. Taylor Smith pushes it. Mary Moore for three. Yes! Jamiria Moore, they call her Mary, and they call her a three-point shooter, too. She drops it down. 9-8 after that three. Shelton back on top. Chattahoochee with the ball. Ouch. That's going to be Shelton ball. Somebody went down hard there, but she popped right back up. I'm telling you, it is not for the faint of heart out there today. The play has been extremely physical. These are two of the best teams in the entire state. So they each want to win very badly. Got a foul called on Diamond Swift. That's her first. Taylor Smith at the line again. She'll get two free throws. The first is short. Taylor normally an excellent free throw shooter. And she does manage to hit the second one. Taylor on the year, a 79% free throw shooter. And the Shelton State defense has been awesome. And they force another just about a turnover. It is last touched by Shelton. So Lady Pirates with the ball. They've got 13 on the shot clock. 10-8, Shelton State leads it by 2. 35 seconds remains in the first quarter. 3 ball, no good. And Kirby DeVord steals it away. Taylor Smith. Kirby goes down. She's slow to get up. And we got a tie up and the arrow for Chattahoochee. We're down to 13.7 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's 10-8 Shelton State. And the possession arrow gives it to Chattahoochee. And they call a foul on Kiera Sexton. That's her first. Shelton State leading by 2. Ashanti Wood at the line. Misses the first free throw. Another free throw upcoming. And misses that one as well. Mary Moore has the rebound. Shelton with a chance to get off the last shot. 2 seconds. 1 second. Got to put it up. Not sure it would have counted anyway. It does not go. It has been a defensive war. 2 teams that really play tough physical defense. The officials are letting them play, and as a result, we get a low-scoring game so far. Shelton leading 10-8 after 1. The scoring so far for Chattahoochee, Diamond Swift has 3 on a 3 to lead them in scoring. They got 2 from Tashonda Castlin, 2 from Notori Hill, and 1 from Nia Allen, and that is it. Shelton State being led by Mary Moore, who got 3 on a 3. And Tania Marks, who got 3 by making 3 out of 4 free throws. They got 2 from Connie Clark on a deuce and 2 from Taylor Smith on 2 out of 4 free throws. Adding up to a 10-8 Shelton State lead after 1 quarter of play. So we put a fresh 10 minutes on the scoreboard clock. And Shelton will get the ball to start the second quarter. They go inside to Tania Marks. She goes up strong and gets it to go. Tania Marks, she is just so strong. And we got a turnover. Kiera Sexton forcing that turnover. And Shelton will get it back. 12-8, Shelton by 4. That matches their largest lead so far in the ball game. They're going into Tania Marks again. Nice move and banks it in. Way to go for Tania Marks. They are just feeding the beast. Tania Marks. And I mean that in a complimentary fashion. 14-8. Chattahoochee Valley unable to handle Tania Marks. She is just so strong. Jumper from the corner is good. That's Castlin who makes the two-pointer. Into Tanaya again, back out to Mary for three. It's no good. And the rebound hit the shot clock, so that automatically makes that a dead ball out of bounds off the shooter. And it'll be Chattahoochee ball. As Aaliyah Maddox checks back in for CVCC. 14-10, Shelton with a 4-point advantage. Three ball is good. Notori Hill hits the triple. And just like that, Shelton's 5-point lead is down to one. Oh, that one halfway down, back out. The putback, though, is good for Keasia Williams. Nice job by Keasia. Marks and Williams have been an advantage on the inside for Shelton, but Chattahoochee now starting to hit some outside shots. That was a three for Jordan Alexander. And that's another shot made by Tanaya Marks. Tanaya already with 9 points in the ball game. And the Lady Bucks lead it 18-16. And that's going to be Shelton State ball. The great defense by Kiera Sexton causing it. Kirby DeBoard came to help out as well, and that forced the turnover. Lady Bucks with a basketball and a 2-point lead, 18-16. 7:25 remaining in the second quarter. And off the mark, no good. The long rebound goes out of bounds. And it'll be Chattahoochee ball. Almost another steal by Shelton. And now it is. They force another turnover. The Shelton defense has been phenomenal. Shelton State with the ball, leading by 2, 18-16. Kirby DeBoard. Tanaya Marks. Now Mary Moore. And taken away. That shot is going to go. Diamond Swift. And we're tied at 18. Mary Moore. Give her 3 more. Mary has 6 points on 2 triples. (21-18) Shelton by 3. Who called a timeout? I think Shelton called that timeout. I didn't see them point to either side. It is 21-18. Lady Bucks lead it by 3 over Chattahoochee Valley Community College. We told you at the top of the program we expected to be a good game, even though Shelton dominates so many of their opponents. We did not expect that to be the case today, because this was going to be a battle between two very good teams, and we're getting just that so far. It's been tight the whole way. It's been extremely physical. Shelton leading by 3, 21-18. We got 5:44 to play in the second quarter. Lady Bucks come in with a record of 14-3. The Lady Pirates are 12-3. So two of the very best teams in the state. Shelton, in fact, ranked number 6 nationally. And almost a steal there by Trinity Hambright. And instead a drive and a bank shot off the window in for Robinson. And it's 21-20, Shelton by a point. Kiana Montgomery is fouled by number 22, Aaliyah Maddox. That's 2 on her. Kiana Montgomery's first is off the mark. Missed. And the second one is good. (22-20), Shelton by 2. Three ball is good. Madison Clay hits the triple. That shot off the mark. Once again diving on the floor, Kiara Sexton. She gets the tie up. The arrow for Chattahoochee. Jordan Alexander checks back in for them. The 5 on the floor for Coach Madonna Thompson right now are Trinity Hambright, Tiara Davis, Kiana Montgomery, Kiara Sexton, and Taylor Smith. We've got 4:32 remaining in the second quarter. And Lady Bucks down a point now after that last 3. They're down 1, 23-22. That one's off the mark. Kiana Montgomery has the rebound. Lady Bucks push it. Taylor Smith. Tiara Davis, Kiana Montgomery, up and no good. Good job, Trinity Hambright, to work her way in there to get that rebound, and then it's off of Chattahoochee, out of bounds. It'll be Shelton State ball, but we got a Lady Pirate that is down on the floor. And their medical staff here already got out there on the floor right after she went down to help her out. And she's back up and working her way over to the bench. So we got Keasia Williams, Tanaya Marks, Mary Moore, Taylor Smith, and Kirby DeBoard. The 5 on the floor now for Shelton State. And what do we have? Another clock issue? We have a substitution for Chattahoochee as Aaliyah Maddox comes back in with her 2 fouls. Into Tanaya Marks. The shot won't go. And out of bounds. It'll be Shelton State ball. Shelton down by a point. 3:56 remaining in the second quarter. And Keasia Williams continues to really work hard in there close to get rebounds and loose balls, and she touched it last that time. So Shelton still down by a point, 23-22. And Chattahoochee with the ball now. 3 ball, no good. Keasia Williams, another rebound. And she gets called for traveling. She had a lady pirate below her that she had to step over or else she was going to injure her. And for that, she gets called for traveling. And it turns into 2 points for them. That could be big. Free ball won't go for Mary Moore. Swift with it. Guarded by the board. 25-22, Shelton down 3. 3 ball is no good. And Tanaya Marks with the board. Now Taylor Smith. Spin dribble between the legs again, and then she's fouled by Madison Clay. Tanaya Marks with it. They send it down to the low post to Keasia Williams, and a whistle. And they call a foul on Tori Hill. That's 1 on her. And that's 3 team fouls on CBCC. Into Tanaya Marks, and into the bucket it goes. Well designed and well executed inbounds play by Shelton State. And the loose, that was a clean block. Absolutely clean block. That's called a foul. You could clearly see that she got all ball and did not touch her with the body either. But it's a foul on Tanaya Marks. Absolutely as clean as they come. And 1 out of 2 on the free throws for Caslin. And the Lady Bucks are down 2, 26-24. Kirby DeBoard gets cut off, no call. And a traveling call will give it back to Shelton State. We got 1:48 to play in the second quarter. Shelton down 2, 26-24. McMahon for 3, no. And Tania marks, and now Mary Moore has the loose ball. And it's taken away. Three ball wide open is good. 29-24, Shelton down 5. 1:06 to play, second quarter. Taylor Smith lost it. Jumper way off. And it's going to be Shelton State ball. 51.9 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Shelton down 5, 29-24. Taylor Smith bringing it up. Keasia Williams, now Mary Moore. Shot clock at 14. Kiera Sexton with a drive, and it's blocked. And they get a break after it and miss the shot. And there's Keasia Williams for yet another rebound. Now Shelton with the shot clock off. Mary Moore back to Taylor Smith. Three ball is short. And Tania Marks battling for the board. It's off of Chattahoochee. It'll be Shelton ball with 11.3 seconds remaining in the first half. Down by 5. Shelton gets it in. There's the handoff to Taylor Smith. Puts up a floater. It won't go. 1 second, and they're just going to let the time run out, and we have reached halftime. A good second quarter for Chattahoochee. After they scored only 8 in the first quarter, Chattahoochee scored 21 in the second quarter. And with that, they lead Shelton State 29-24 here at the halftime intermission. And as I add up the individual numbers, I can tell you that Chattahoochee has had 7 different players get in the scoring column. Meanwhile, Shelton State has had 6 different players score. That's fewer than normal for Shelton. But it's just been an unbelievable defensive game so far. Great defense played by both teams. And then occasionally a team gets an open shot. And I mean very rarely. But when they have gotten an open shot, Chattahoochee has been able to make those. And quite a few of those were 3 balls. Now, again, it only happened 2 or 3 times, but they seemed to make it every time they did get an open shot. Everything being contested by both teams. The Lady Bucks led after 1 quarter by a score of 10-8. Extremely low scoring, again, because of the great defense by both teams. And then in the second quarter, that one was owned by Chattahoochee Valley as they outscored the Lady Bucks 21-14 in that second quarter, which has the Lady Pirates leading the Lady Bucks by 5 here at halftime, 29-24. Individual scoring for Chattahoochee Valley, they're being led by Notori Hill with 8, 2 threes and a 2 for her. And Diamond Swift with 7, a 3 and 2 twos. They got 5 from Tashonda Caslin on 2 twos and 1 out of 2 at the line. They got 3 from Madison Clay on a 3. 3 from Jordan Alexander on a 3. And then 2 from Joanna Robinson and 1 from Nia Allen. So you can gather from that the difference has been the 3-point shooting. Chattahoochee Valley has taken more, and they have made more. The Lady Pirates have made 5 threes in the ball game by 4 different shooters. Meanwhile, the Lady Bucks just 2 made threes in the ball game, and both of them by Jamiria Moore. Individual scoring for Shelton State. Tanaya Marks leads the way. She has been a force inside. She has 4 2-pointers and 3 out of 4 at the line for 11 points here at halftime. Tanaya averages 11.6 points per game. She's basically at her per game average in points here at the end of the first half. Mary Moore next with 6 on those 2 made threes. And then 2 points from Taylor Smith on 2 out of 4 at the line. 2 points for Keasia Williams on a 2. 2 points for Connie Clark on a 2. And 1 point for Kiana Montgomery on 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. The foul situation. Chattahoochee Valley has committed a couple more fouls. They've got 2 players that are in a little bit of foul trouble with 2 fouls. And that is Nia Allen and Aaliyah Maddox, each with 2. And then Jordan Alexander, Diamond Swift, Madison Clay, and Notori Hill each have 1. No fouls for anybody else. for the Lady Bucks. They have just one player that's in a little bit of foul trouble. That's Connie Clark with 2. Kiara Sexton, Mac Mahone, Kirby DeBoard, Tanaya Marks, all with just 1 foul, and all the rest with no fouls. It is 29-24. Shelton State down by 5 to Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Here at halftime. Chattahoochee averages scoring 73 points per game. And the Lady Bucks average scoring 80 points per game. But neither team is probably going to get to that today, simply because each team is playing such good defense and very, very physical play as well. Tell you what's coming up next for the Lady Bucks. They got back-to-back games last night and today. Beat Lawson State by a large number yesterday. Actual final was 79-59. And in less than 24 hours after that one, they're playing Chattahoochee Valley here today. And in about 48 hours from now, they'll be playing again. And it'll be after a long road trip. They got to travel on Monday to Decatur, Mississippi. And it's a women's only game. No doubleheader with the men at East Mississippi. And then the very next day, Tuesday, is a men's only game here in Tuscaloosa against Coastal East. Then next Thursday, back to a women's only game here in Tuscaloosa against Jones County. That's next Thursday, the 25th, for a 6 p.m. tip for that one. That men's only game on Tuesday coming up is a 7 o'clock tip. So that's what's coming up for Shelton State basketball here in the near future. The season is winding down. There's only one more doubleheader on the schedule where the men and the women both play. Actually 2, but it's against the same team, and one's here and one's in Bay Minette, and that's against Coastal South. That doubleheader will be on March 30th. With the women tipping it off at 5:30 and the men at 7:30. And then on April 2nd, it's the same teams battling, but it will take place at Coastal South, which is in Bay Minette. And then the regular season is over. That's on April 2nd. Then that would be the end of the regular season. And the Sscc tournament then, for both the men and the women, will be played right here at Shelton State, April 6th through the 9th. And both the Shelton State men and the women will be the top seed on both of those tournaments. Let's recap the first half of this one for you again. Shelton State outscoring Chattahoochee Valley 10-8 in an extremely defensive-minded first quarter. And then CVCC outscoring the Lady Bucks 21-14 in the second quarter. And that has Chattahoochee leading Shelton State 29-24 here at halftime. The individual scoring, again, for Chattahoochee. They're being led by Notori Hill with 8 points. 5 points by Tashonda Castlin. 7 points for Diamond Swift. 3 for Madison Clay. 3 for Jordan Alexander. 2 for Joanna Robinson. And 1 for Nia Allen. Meanwhile, the Lady Bucks being led by Tanaya Marks. With 11 points. They got 6 from Mary Moore on 2 threes. 2 from Taylor Smith, 2 from Keasia Williams, 2 from Connie Clark, and 1 from Kiana Montgomery. All right, just about ready for the second half to begin. With Shelton State down by 5 to Chattahoochee Valley, 29-24. The three-point shooting probably the biggest difference to this point, as Chattahoochee has made 5 threes coming from 4 different shooters, while the Lady Bucks have just 2 made threes in the first half. And both of them by the same shooter, Mary Moore. And here we go for the second half. It'll be Shelton State ball. Or will it? Yeah, Shelton State ball to start the third quarter. Kiara Sexton, Keasia Williams, Kirby DeBoard, Connie Clark, Tanaya Marks, the 5 on the floor to start the half for Coach Madonna Thompson. There's a turnover. And then a travel will turn it back over to Shelton. Kiara Sexton will trigger the inbounds to Kirby DeBoard. Kirby tees up a three. Got it. Boy, that's a really good sign there. Kirby finally got an open look at a three, and she nailed it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And there's a block by Kiesia Williams. But they say I don't know how they didn't call that Shelton State ball, but the ball don't lie, as they say. It's turned over right away to Shelton State. Kirby sends it in. Kiesia Williams can't get it to go. That's off the mark, no good. Shot affected by Kiesia Williams. Connie Clark the rebound. The Lady Bucks push it. And now set up in the half-court game. 29-27. Bucks are within two. Kiesia Williams now out on the wing to Connie Clark. Into Tanaya Marks. Now Kirby. She fires and too late. Shelton down by two, 29-27. We've got 8:07 remaining in the third quarter. That three is good. Nobody on her. That was Madison Clay. Kirby DeBoard. Now Connie Clark. Connie gets it to Kiesia, too strong. Tanaya Marks just picked up her second foul. And that's off the mark. That's blocked and fouled by Tanaya Marks. Check that, the foul on Trinity Hambright. That's her first. The foul on Trinity Hambright, her first. Shelton down 5, 32-27. 7:09 to go in the third. And the first free throw is no good. Another free throw for Nia Allen. And she missed them both. And then Allen banged it off of Tanaya Marks out of bounds. So Chattahoochee will get the ball. Three ball, good. Again, when they get an open three, they make it. They have done that consistently, and again, they haven't gotten many of them, but when they've gotten them, they made them, and Kirby DeBoard is heating up. She's hit 2 threes since halftime. 35-30. Shelton down 5. 6.5 to play in the third. That time they missed an open three. Connie Clark all the way, no whistle. And there's a steal by Trinity Hambright. Ahead to Connie Clark. Connie all the way, no, and they do blow the whistle this time. The foul on Diamond Swift. That's her second. Connie Clark at the line for 2 shots. First one is no good. And second free throw, no good. (35-30). Shelton down 5. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. And out of bounds, last touched by Mary Moore. And there's a drive. And we got a shot clock violation before it was tied up, so it's Shelton State ball.
Hey, Trent, do you know zone 5?
Kirby DeBoard hands it off to Kiera Sexton. Kiera gets it inside the Trinity. Hambright, what a nice shot. Banking it off the glass and in by Trinity Hambright. And the Bucks are back within 3 at 35-32. That shot is good by Diamond Swift. Into Tanaya Marks. Bucket and a foul. Again, she is just so strong. She fights through the contact and gets it to go. Count the bucket and call the personal foul on LaShawna Coley. That's her first. And Tanaya Marks now with 13 points in the game, trying for number 14 here at the line. And she got it.
Hey, you're
37-35. Shelton within 2 and another turnover. Bucks get the ball. They can tie it with a 2 and lead it with a 3. Taylor Smith. Boy, her handle is just so awesome. Between the legs, behind the back. Mary misses a long 3. And the rebound controlled by the Lady Jump shot is no good. And the rebound to Mary Moore. Ahead to Taylor Smith. Taylor gets it to Mary. Now Trinity Hambright. Now Tanaya Marks. And they're calling a clean block there. It'll be Shelton State to inbound with 16 on the shot clock. Mary Moore, and that's knocked out of bounds by Sscc. 14 on the shot clock now. Tanaya Marks with the drive and the bucket. Oh, she faked the pass and then made a quick move to the bucket. As always, up strong. Give her two more. And another possession for Shelton State. And it's tied now, 37-37. Trinity Hambright, now Taylor Smith. Shot clock at 8. Kirby DeBoard can't get the shot to go. Tied at 37. 2:44 remaining in the third. Mary Moore with another steal. Mary going the other way. Now Kirby, the three ball. No good, but she was fouled. That'll be 3 free throws for Kirby DeWard. Foul on Castlin is her first. Kirby DeBoard at the line to shoot 3. First one is good. Second one, back iron. Another free throw and good again. Kirby makes 2 out of 3, and the Bucks lead it by 2, 39-37. 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. Out of bounds. Great defense, forced another turnover. Trinity Hambright was all over her. So the Bucks are up 2 with the basketball. 2:12 to play in the third quarter. Tiara Davis into the game. Now Kirby for 3. It rims out, no good. Three-ball corner pocket is good. That's the third made 3 by Notori Hill. Davis. And it's a turnover. Lady Bucks are down by a point now, 40-39. That shot no good. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. The traveling will turn it over. to Shelton State. Down by one, 40-39. Taylor Smith fires a triple. It's good! Think they may have called a foul after the made shot. Taylor hit the triple. And as the ball was going through the basket, I saw Kirby DeBoard go down, hit the floor. I was blocked out as to what caused it. Official blew the whistle, and we're trying to determine what was called. Okay, we do have a basket, a made three for Kirby DeBoard, and then a foul on Diamond Swift, and that's her third foul. So, Shelton State will get the 3 points, and they will get the basketball. Side out for Shelton with 20 on the shot clock and 35.2, 30 on the shot clock and 35.2 on the third quarter game clock. Mary Moore with it. Now Kirby DeWard. And they drew another foul. And the technical has been called. I had a feeling that was coming on Coach Robinson, the Chattahoochee coach. Foul was on Madison Clay. So they're going to get two free throws on the foul that was called on Madison Clay. Shelton will get 2 more free throws on the technical foul that was called on the Chattahoochee coach. And then I think it'll be Shelton State basketball again with 29.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Okay, so Trinity Hambright is who got fouled on the play, so she'll shoot the first 2 free throws, and the first one is good. That's Trinity's 3rd point in the game, and that one rims out. And now Kirby DeBoard will shoot the technical free throws, 2 of them. The first one is good. Kirby DeBoard has had a huge third quarter, and she makes another free throw. Kirby had no points at halftime, which is extremely rare. In fact, it's possible that that has never happened. But in this third quarter, she has scored 13 points, and the Bucks will get what could be the final possession of the third quarter. They now lead by 5, 45-40. 12 seconds. Taylor Smith gets it to Tiara Davis. And then Tiara puts it up and puts it in just before the horn sounds. Great execution by the Lady Bucks for that final shot, and a great shot by Tiara Davis. What a run by the Lady Bucks at the last part of that third quarter. They were down 5 not long ago. They're up 7 as we get ready to start the fourth. 47-40. A 23-point third quarter for the Lady Bucks. And for Chattahoochee Valley, an 11-point third quarter. So the Lady Bucks outscored Chattahoochee 23-11 in that third quarter. And lead 47-40 as we go to the fourth. And again, Kirby DeBoard, scoreless at halftime, but she scored 13 points in that third quarter on 3 threes and 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Tanaya Marks scored 5 more in that third quarter. She has 16 in the game to lead the way. Chattahoochee with the ball to start the fourth. Lady Bucks with a 7-point lead. That's a wild shot. And Tanaya Marks gets above everybody to get that rebound. Tanaya with the shot, no good. And Trinity Hambright, oh, but it won't go. A tie-up. Or a foul. A foul is called on Tanaya Marks. That is her third. Shelton really stepping it up on the defensive end. That's no good. Another Marks board. Tanaya Marks has had an exceptional game at both ends of the floor. Taylor Smith with it. Back to Tanaya. And she gets called for the offensive foul. That's her fourth, and Coach Thompson has to take her out of the ball game. Tiara Davis goes in. (47-40), still the score. Shelton up by 7. 8:38 to play in the fourth quarter. And a blocking foul called on Tiara Davis. That'll be her first. Free throw is good by Nia Allen. That's just her second point in the ball game. Another free throw. That is no good. And Trinity Hambright gets the rebound. Shelton lead is 6, 47-41. Back outside to Taylor Smith. Shot clock at 8. Taylor. And it's turned over. Three ball is no good. Mary Moore battles for the rebound and wins that battle. Got to call a foul there, and they do. Foul on Ashanti Wright, her first. That's just their first team foul. Of this fourth quarter. Oh, a nice cut to the basket by Kirby DeWard, and Tiara Davis saw her, got it to her. Nice assist and basket. Kirby now with 15 points in the game, and the Shelton lead is up to 8, 49-41. Alexander with that bucket. Tiara Davis, yes! What a nice shot by the left-hander. Tiara Davis, pretty shot there. It's back to an 8-point Shelton State lead, 51-43. A drive and a bucket for Nia Allen. 51-45. Shelton leads by 6. 6:18 to play in the fourth quarter. Into Tiara Davis. And now Hambright drives. Too strong, but there's Tiara to get it and put it back in. Tiara Davis with 6 second-half points. 53-45, Shelton by 8. Timeout taken by Chattahoochee Valley. We've got 5:54 left in regulation time. It's Shelton State 53, Chattahoochee 45. The Shelton State defense has limited Sscc to just 16 points in the second half. Meanwhile, the Lady Bucks have scored 29 in the second half. That's the reason for the turnaround. They were down 5 at halftime. They're up 8 right now. Three ball from the corner, way long, and there's Mary Moore to gather in the air ball. Underneath, oh! Tiara missed it that time. She rushed it a little bit. I think they called a block on Shelton State. Kiara Sexton gets her second foul. And at the line will be Notori Hill for 2 shots. Okay, the basket was good. So she'll get just one free throw. And she made it. 53-48, Shelton by 5. Tiara Davis. Five-point Shelton State lead. Now less than 5 minutes left in regulation time. 3 ball, no good. Mary Moore the board. Kiara Sexton. Kiara drives in, feeds it to Trinity Hambright. Great assist by Kiara Sexton, and Trinity with the finish at the bucket. Trinity now with 5 points. 55-48, Shelton by 7. 3 ball is good by Madison Clay. That's her 4th made 3 of the game. Mary Moore all the way with the left hand. Mary Moore now with 8 in the game, none bigger than those two. It puts Shelton State back up by 6, 57-51. In this 4th quarter, Kirby DeBoard has a bucket, Trinity Hambright a bucket, Mary Moore a bucket, and Tiara Davis 2 buckets for 10 points. Meanwhile, Chattahoochee Valley has gotten 2 from Alexander, 3 from Allen, 3 from Clay, and 3 from Hill. So they have cut into it a little bit in this 4th quarter, but Shelton still leading by 6, 57-51. They were leading by 7 at the end of the 3rd, so Chattahoochee has just cut into that deficit by 1 point. .352 remaining in regulation time. Lady Pirates with the ball. Lady Bucks with a 6-point lead. And that one comes off, and the rebound, Tanaya Marks. Oh, and lost it out of bounds. That turns it over to Sscc. Three and a half minutes left to play. That's going to be short. Trinity Hambright has it, and she's being mugged. They call 30-second timeout. Coach Madonna Thompson does. .57-51. Shelton still leading by 6. We've got 3:13 left to play in regulation time. right. Coach Thompson still has 3 more timeouts to use if she needs to. Chattahoochee Valley has 2 more timeouts. The possession arrow right now is going Shelton's way. If that comes into play, Kiara Sexton feeds the high post. Tanaya Marks. And what do we got? 3-second violation is called. So it's CVCC ball. Shelton leading by 6, 57-51. 2:45 left to play. And they send it in. And it's no good. One and done again as Mary Moore pulls down another rebound. Kiara Sexton. And we got a whistle. We get a foul on Kirby DeBoard. That's her second. Team's 5th. So the ball goes back to the Lady Pirates. Shelton still up by 6, 57-51. We got 2:13 left in regulation time. And the 3 ball is good. Madison Clay just hit her 5th 3-point shot. And the Lady Bucks lead it by 3. Mary Moore's shot is no good. And we got a tie-up. And I think the arrow should be for Shelton State. They have the arrow this time. That means Chattahoochee Valley has it next time. Lady Bucks to inbound it, leading by 3. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Oh my. Traveling call. This trip, they can tie it with a 3. And Tanaya Marks has just fouled out. She has just committed her 5th foul. So Tanaya is done for the day. Tiara Davis comes in her place. Shelton State still leading by 3, 57-54. We've got 1:35 left to play in regulation time. We got Nia Allen at the line for 2 free throws. And she makes the first. Another free throw for Allen. That one's good again. Shelton's lead is 1. Taylor Smith into the ball game. Lady Bucks with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Down to 1:25 left to play. Kirby to board. Hands it off to Mary Moore. Over to Taylor Smith. Open three is no good. Trinity Hambright the rebound. Tiara Davis fights for it. And what do we got? Shot clock violation. So Chattahoochee Valley gets the basketball. Shelton State up by one. We're less than a minute to go. And they just call out of bounds. Did not call travel. Did not call an offensive charge. Both could have been called. Neither were. They say out of bounds off of Chattahoochee. So it's Shelton State ball. .40 seconds to go. Taylor Smith. Over to Mary Moore. Underneath. Over to Tiara Davis. And a tie-up is called. They call a tie-up in the arrow for Chattahoochee. We've got 25.9 seconds left. It is Shelton State 57, Chattahoochee Valley 56. Sscc has just used their next to last timeout. They only have one timeout left. There's just 25.9 seconds left in regulation time. So it'll be Chattahoochee Valley ball. Shelton up by one. The shot clock is dark. Connie Clark and Kiera Sexton are going to check into the ball game. This is the fourth quarter. We got 25.9 seconds left. Shelton State up by one. The Lady Pirates from Chattahoochee Valley Community College possess the basketball. They get it in. Looks like they're working for the last shot to try and win it. 12 seconds to go. Here's a drive and a kick out, and she threw it to the coach. She threw it to the coach. He was open, but he's not allowed to shoot it. That'll turn it over to Shelton State with 8.8 seconds remaining. They were trying to set up a drive and kick out play, but she didn't throw it to one of her teammates. She threw it to Coach Robinson. So Shelton has taken a timeout. Coach Thompson still has two more of those if she needs them. And it'll be Lady Bucks basketball with 8.8 seconds left, up by one. So the most important thing here is to get the ball in safely. Do not let them steal it right off the bat, because you know that's what they're going for. And then once you do get it in, if they don't steal it quickly, they'll probably foul. Here we go. Side out. Trinity Hambright to trigger the inbounds pass. And they foul immediately after Shelton gets it in to Kiara Sexton, who's wanting that to be called an intentional foul. Oh, they're not shooting yet. So we'll have to maybe do it again. Into Kiara Sexton, and she's fouled again. 57-56. Shelton still up by 1. We're at 5.8 seconds left now. And we're still not in a shooting situation. They get a foul, I think, twice more. Not just once more, but twice more.
Count it out for you. 1, 2.
They get it in to Taylor Smith. Taylor trying to get away. She's going to get away, and Shelton gets the win. 57-56, Shelton State. What a game. We told you at the top of the broadcast we were expecting a great game, and boy, did we get it. And Shelton wins it by a point, 57-56. That last play, in fact, the last series of plays, the key part of the scenario was they had only committed one team foul up to that point. And the other team doesn't start shooting on fouls until the 5th. So they had to foul 3 more times just to get it to a shooting situation on that 4th time. They fouled twice, and on the 3rd attempt to foul, Taylor Smith just escaped. Her job was just to try and play keep away, get away, so that they could not foul her. She did, and that sealed the ball game for the Lady Bucks. What a game. 57-56. Shelton wins it. Adding up the individual numbers for you, I can tell you that Kirby DeBoard had 15 points, all of them, every single one of them, coming in the second half. Great second half by Kirby. Trinity Hambright had 5, all of them in the second half. Tanaya Marks wound up with 16 points. She would be Shelton's leading scorer. And she really had a great game, both offensively and defensively. She got a ton of rebounds, blocked a couple of shots, and scored 16 points and played great defense. Unfortunately, she did foul out toward the end of the ball game. But Tiara Davis did a good job in her place. And in fact, Tiara wound up with 6 points, all of them in the second half. Mary Moore had 8 in the game. 1 point for Kiana Montgomery, 2 points for Connie Clark, 2 for Kiesha Williams, 2 for Taylor Smith. The most important thing Taylor did all day was just get away there at the end and not be fouled. And that's your scoring for Shelton State as they win an unbelievable game over Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Again, the final score, Shelton State 57 and Chattahoochee Valley 56. The Lady Bucks improved to 15-3 with the win here today. That'll do it. We thank you for watching Shelton State basketball.